Ready or not, ready, ready or not, here I come, can't hide, gonna find you, and then yo, I play like a cheese, like a game of chess where I rest, no stress, no success.
So we here. You popcorn.
Did you tag, sister? So I can.
Hold on. My phone dead. Like, okay. Um, let's see what we got going on. Let me switch and let me tag
I know.
live. And we going to at K Barrett's.
Oh, tag me, boo. Come on in, like,
At
share. This
K.
is gonna be good. Look at my nephew. Cute.
Hey,
What's up, nephew? Nep, nep.
you even see off the camera.
Say tag somebody.
He ain't even
Tag a great woman, a great guy. Tag someone. Share, like.
tag somebody. We talking about Beyond the Bag.
Yes.
Look, Uncle came over here to get that one of these, Bernie. He came over here to strap. I had oh,
Yes.
mm-hmm.
Y'all, do my group up.
All right, so I think Kiosha said tag her too when we do it. So I'm on the podcast, sir. Thank you. All right, so we doing. You can drive him. Beyond the Bag. We talking about confidence, self worth, and the price we pay. And what we are talking about is the first segment. Is a mask of materialism. So hey, so tag somebody. You can just start tagging people we know. We can tag people in our hey, I'm on the podcast.
I know we got dogs and everybody making noise. What? Say it ain't so.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Come on through. Come on through, boo boos. Tag in. Hello, tiger flu. Tagging you. Tagging. I'm tagging a few.
All right, so we're gonna get started. So what we're talking about today, we're talking about Beyond the Bag, confidence, self-worth, and the price we pay. We're talking about materialism. We're talking about brands. We're talking about Gucci. We're talking about
Prada.
all the different types of stuff and things that Prada. We're talking about all these brand things. So here we go. Mass of materialism. If you on here, name some people, click like, click share, all these different type of things, and see what we got. Um, yeah. So here we go. All right. All right. So here we go. So, sister, those watching. So why do we chase? Why do people chase labels and brands to feel confident? If you guys got something, if you got a take on
Put in the
that,
comments.
please. Why do you think? Put it in the comments. Why do you think people chase labels and brands? We want to know why people chase labels and brands.
Right.
And if you
And me and my
guys,
sister, we was go
please
ahead.
go ahead, go ahead.
We was talking. Me and my sister was talking about this. We always talk about this. But we were just talking about it. Like I say, I really believe that it is how you raised. Um, how you raised can kind of affect how you look at materialistic things. Like me and my sister, we always talk about like we were raised in a Christian home, but we were still raised what we didn't want for anything. We didn't lack for anything. And if we did not have something, we didn't know it. But then we were raised with a father that gave us everything that we wanted. Like he made sure we looked good. My mother, same thing. She always believed in having, like, we had the stride rights, the very good quality shoes, the good quality clothes, pretty clothes, always kept our hair pretty. My dad always bought us stuff. And I don't ever remember them like saying, "Oh, this is Nike," or "This is this," or I never remember them saying what it was. It's just we had what it was. But even in that, we still had chores to do. We still had to do our homework. We still couldn't talk anyway to our parents. We couldn't do anything. Like, we still was disciplined, even though we had the things, but we had the discipline, the structure as well. So as we are as teenagers and adults, like, we know good quality stuff. We know what it's like to have, so it's not like a big deal. Like, if we buy a Louis Vuitton bag, it's like, okay, and it's like I wear the product don't wear me.
I think, I think, I
I
think
like
even
what Celeste said too.
yeah. So let's say validation from other people, wanting to be seen. So I can say from people that I talk to, and as Liz was saying, no, we didn't know brands. Honestly, a lot of stuff we didn't know until we got older, especially about things that we had when we were a little child, when our mother told us how our father was. But I'm saying we had this conversation all the time about how people think that brands, it's really sometimes a cover up for other things that's happening. And I told her when we did this segment that I wanted to come with things that, so one of the facts that we came up with that I did in my research is that people a lot of times with low self-esteem are more likely to attach their worth to what they wear. Okay.
Right.
And I think that goes to what Celeste was saying, that validation from other people, wanting to be seen. Um, and don't get me wrong, like, I like nice stuff. I like nice things. However, it was never my focus in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I just like I like nice stuff. And it has to do with what, how we was raised. But then you have it on the flip side, what people didn't have. I know people that didn't grow up in certain household. They didn't grow up having, it was a lot of struggle there and different like things like that. And then when they get older, they say, "Hey, I never want to be in that place again," which is understandable because you do finer things in life, and which we should. But the problem come in is when you begin to allow the brands and to wear you.
Mm-hmm.
When you begin to not to walk in your authenticity, when you not walking in who you are, when a brand or a type of car or what you have, not even just a brand, but the type of car you have, or, one thing you can see that I see about people that are wealthy, you don't even know they wealthy. I know someone. I know a couple people that I know. They got a bag. And you don't even know they got a bag. You know a bag. You know they got a bag when they
Right.
step out. I got one. You know they got a bag when they step out. And then my other friend, I know my other friends. So these my sister friends. The other one is, you know, when you go to her house, and you know when you go in her bank account. You understand what I'm saying? So those two examples, I remember one of my friends, the church was trying to the church was trying to give her a bag of food because they thought she did not, because she just would come to church and do her thing. They thought that she did not. They was trying to give her food for her children. And when I heard about it, I was like, she did, of course, she was like, man, like, I'm not, like, I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? She didn't accept it, but they thought because she just would come to church and just throw her
She
stuff
had
on,
like she needed it.
that she didn't have it like that. But
She had it.
she didn't
And you
need
know,
it.
like
She
I
had
like
it.
how Nene, she said, look at Bill Gates. He's a billionaire, but does he look how he dressed? It's true. He's not flashy, just basic, living his life, and that's true. And I can say, even growing up, like we had so much, but then also our mother, like me and my sister, we like to dress because our mother kept us. If we show you pictures, she kept us looking pretty all the time. She kept our hair done. So she always taught us how to be a woman and dress and to present yourself, because your first impression is your lasting impression at times. So that's why we love to dress, because that's just what we were taught to love to dress. But I grew up also with my aunt, and my aunt was wealthy, really wealthy. And I grew up with her, and she would have me in the summer times and some weekends and holidays. And she taught me a lot about how you can have money. Now, one thing I said about her, she set me down and she gave me her checkbook. And she would show me how to write her checks for all her credit cards. She would show me how to make deposits. She would show me how to go shopping for stuff. She would go shop at her favorite store was Kmart. But let me tell you what, when they had to go to an after 5 event, my auntie, she bust out with the diamonds on the hands, the fur coats. When I'm talking about she stepped out sharp, that's how you knew when she had money. But on every other day, she'll have some jogging pants on and some what we call white girl tennis shoes, jogging pants and some little tennis shoes, or her little slide-in shoes, Dr. Scholl's, and a little sweatshirt zipper. But she had the bag. And she used to always tell me, and I remember, she was like, it's not about all that. She says it's about look what's in my account. She used to show me her bank account. She used to show me the deposits, the checks that was coming in from the businesses. And she's like, it's about you take care of your money, you got good credit, you take care of your health, and you take care of your home. But you went to her house. Was her house not sharp? Was her house not laid down? She had 5-6 acres of land, Olympic-sized swimming pool, a gas tank in the back. She had it. And I grew up with her, and that's why she taught me a lot of stuff, how you got to still be humble with what you got. But when she stepped out, baby, you knew she had that money.
Yeah.
You was
So
tired of dressing like me. Don't do me, sister. Don't do me. Don't do me.
you ain't got that one.
Don't do me.
I'm
Because
sad.
you
That's
do.
like I'm like, why is we having on the same polka dots? Like, what is happening?
I'm gonna post that picture of me and my sister when I went to Chicago. I'm gonna post that video. I'm like, she tried to dress like me. We still dressing alike now. So true.
Okay, so how social media pressures us to look the part even when we're not whole inside.
Wow, that's
What you guys got
something.
to say?
That's
That's
something.
something. How
Hello.
social media will
Mhm.
do you in, not with just your
Every
clothes,
time.
it'll do you in relationships. It'll do you in every time. So looking the part. So how does social media pressure us to look the part even when we're not whole inside? Because to
Mm-hmm.
be honest with you, a lot of people on social media, especially the celebrities and stuff like that, you can see based off of the reality shows that we watch.
Mm-hmm. Their life is
People
just like
are
everybody else.
not
Everybody else.
exact.
And a lot of times, that's why I tell people, I used to style when I worked in the, in the retail. We used to style different, like Miss South Carolina, different pageant girls that come in and stuff like that. And let me tell you what, these celebrities and stuff, y'all be sitting up here paying for this stuff. And some of them, most of half of them, if not more than half of them, is getting that stuff for free. They get it for free because they realize that people are going to see them wearing it and they're going to go and buy it. So a lot of the celebrities are not paying for some of the clothes that they wear on the red carpet, the bags that they carry. I even know when know a friend that played in the NFL, and Nike would give them contracts like $20,000, $30,000 in Nike. They can go on the Nike website and order as much stuff as they want, clothes, shoes for their family, everything. They wasn't paying for that stuff. Nike gave them, that was their endorsement. They had all type of money to pay at Nike to wear the Nike brand, the Nike product. But we see the celebrities and the athletes and stuff, and they wear it, and we thinking them folks ain't paying for that. You're paying for it. Now, one thing, if you can afford it, I believe if you work hard, you can play hard. I believe that. You work hard, play hard. But what are we doing it for?
Yeah.
Don't allow what you think the athletes and the celebrities are doing it like, oh, I gotta have that because it's because people think of it subconsciously and consciously. People do. People do it.
McCole, hey
You said
McCole.
a lot of rappers'
McCole
jewelry is
said
fake
a lot. You are so
or
absolutely correct.
borrowed
It's
or borrowed.
or borrow.
The jeweler will let them borrow it for the night.
Yeah.
They have a security guard with them to make sure that jewelry don't get stolen and they bring it back.
You see what
What
Celeste
she say?
said?
What Celeste say?
I put it on the camera. I put it on
So social media gives you
I
a
put it on the
fantasy
screen.
and trick you to make you think everything's sweet. It makes you want to keep up with the brands, but in
Keep up with
reality,
the
the
trend.
keep up is depressing. That's true. So true.
Yep. That's good. That's
That's so
good.
true.
The lust, and she
Look
said
at
the
that.
lust of the
Yep.
eye.
Lots of rappers.
Yes. The lust of the
Rentals.
eye.
Yep. It be borrowed. Borrowed.
Borrow.
He said,
And
I
that's what
can't
we be
stand her.
saying.
I
Like
can't
my
stand it. Look at her. Look at Nene. I can't play with you.
what she
She said,
said?
I don't care how much money I make. I'm still making them 4 easy payments of $10 a month, aka client.
Yeah.
I ain't even mad with you.
Why you
I ain't
crazy?
mad with you.
I'm telling
I ain't
y'all.
mad with you. Because they
I
sure
got
come
a
in
friend.
handy.
I'm telling
They
y'all.
sure come in handy sometimes. I ain't even mad at you.
But you know what? I got a friend that when she go out and she do what auntie do. She just be chilling. But when she go out, look at them to my zip and a fern.
Sure.
Oh, McCall say I always ask myself, am I doing this for my yes,
Yes. I
McCall.
love it.
Yes, honey bun. Yes.
Yes.
That is so honest because we just have to that is so true the statement she
Let's
made because
call a
let's be
spade a
honest.
spade. Yep.
Let's just call it a spade. Y'all know we be getting dressed and we be trying to figure out. Sometimes we be doing it. Why we doing it? And sometimes we be petty.
Yep.
Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we be petty. Thank you, McCall. That's like being 100. It's the truth. Why am I doing this for myself or attention? And sometimes we do be doing stuff for attention. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we
And
do.
it's one thing you stepping out for
That's
your boo. Yeah, it's one thing you stepping out for your boo, or you like, man, I'm feeling down today. I'm about to dress up and look good. A lot of times when I go out, I be dressing out, I be like, man, I'm ready to. I want to feel myself today. I want to feel myself because I want to look in the mirror and take that picture, and I'll be like, ooh, I'm feeling myself because I want to see myself. I feel it make me feel good. It make me feel even better. Like, ooh, okay, she did that today. You know.
uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and it's not.
Yep. And that's
And it's
like
not.
so true.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we got another comment up there.
Said my who
What
that
else we got?
they. She said,
Oh
"Now my
yes,
birthday, you can't
Nicole.
tell me nothing." She said,
Petty
"Any
do
other day, the
something else.
black
I'm gonna
lady."
pay. Nicole said because you get caught up in the fantasy, and it's like, girl, stop it. I can see you saying,
Mm-hmm.
girl, stop. I
Yes,
know. She said, that's your birthday. I can't tell me nothing.
that's it.
She goes, McCall told us I went out looking homeless today, and I was okay with it. You know, because she our Burnside. She one of our Burnside people.
Yeah.
Girl, that's my girl.
You know, but like I
Oh,
tell people, like my kids, you know, let me tell you, I'm gonna be honest now. See, but I think a lot of when I go out, I dress the way I do because it's just so much in me. Like it's just the way I was raised. So even my kids, they be like, "Mama, where you going? You dressed up?" I be like, "Y'all think this dressed up? I'm going to the store." But it's a hat. It's such a, it's such. Oh, I can't help it. Like I be like, okay, I gotta look. Cause my mom always taught me like when you go out, you'll never know who you may see. That may be your next boss. That may be your next husband. That may be your next. You never know who you're gonna see. So a lot of times, a lot of things when I do it, I know my intentions are good. Like my intentions is I don't want to be caught slipping. Like, okay, just in case I see somebody or I meet somebody or I want to always look presentable, you know? Like I don't like the girls that go out into the stores with the hair bonnets and stuff like that. Some stuff I just feel like you just leave it in the house, you know? But that's what I feel, you know?
yeah, that's
And she
I
said,
think
"How's
we
your spirit?"
had,
Right.
you
So
know,
let's
they use it sometimes.
and
I'm
like
sorry,
Celeste said, it's
sometimes they
nothing
using
wrong. Go
material
ahead.
things to cover insecurity or rejection. I'm
True
sorry.
that. Yep, it's true. And it's true. And that's true because it's like I want people like some people be like I want to feel that validation or I wanted people to think that oh she's this or she's that and it's like baby who care what people think you know I tell my people I said now if you look at my closets sister our closets if you look at my closet you'll be like what you got all this what and I will carry that one little black bag
But you know
crossbody
what?
baby
I was just gonna say that.
I will
I was
carry
just
my
gonna
one
say
little
that. I
crossbody.
looked in my closet.
I love it because it's a nice little leather black bag. Yeah, it's a name brand, but you wouldn't know who it is. You know, but it's a nice little small that's my go-to bag, and I had that bag for years. And I'm happy with that. But if you look at my closet, you're like, why you ain't wearing that? Because that's it's not who I am. The stuff don't I make the stuff. The stuff don't make me who I am. The stuff don't make who I am.
I like what you said because, and I like what Celeste said, and it's nothing wrong with wanting nice stuff because we serve a rich and awesome God who wants to
That's
bless
it.
us. But when you start saying, I got this and I got that, you take away his glory, and that's when it become a problem.
That's it.
Um, I like what you said because that's what made us talk about this because we were saying how what we have in our closet. Honestly, I just told her, I'm like, I went through my closet and um I gave away stuff. I gave away like 8 pairs of shoes because guess what? I was looking at it like I haven't wore these. They're new. Like I haven't even wore these. I've had these. What am I just keeping them? And then we talked
Mm-hmm.
about it. We can. I'm like I'm carrying the same bag. I love one little bag, and I'm carrying the same bag. You know, so that's what kind of make us get to talking about it because people will get wrapped up in the brands. And my thing is, what your bank account looking like? Do you got life
Come on.
insurance policy?
Be
Let's
honest.
keep it above. Let's
Come
talk about
on.
real stuff. Do you have an insurance policy? Do you have some money in your bank account? Do you got a Roth?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have some money in Bitcoin? Do you have some stocks? Do you have a Fidelity account? Do you
Come,
have a Bitcoin account?
come on.
Let's keep it
And me and
above.
Celeste was just talking about that. I said, I'm working on that liquidity that every day. I said, but if you want to look at I said, you need to check my fidelity. I said, on paper, we good. I said, but I
A
said, you will. I
portfolio.
said, but we're working on my everyday. I said, but if you want to look at my fidelity, you want to look at my stocks, my bonds, my profit shares, my bitcoins, my Roth, my retirement. Oh yeah, we straight. We straight. I said, but you know what? We working on our everyday. We want to work on our everyday savings to build that up some more and do what we got to do some more. So I don't care. It don't make sense. Like she said, you running around $1,000 bag, but you ain't got no life insurance. You don't have no raw. You don't have no retirement. You know, you don't have nothing that you could fall back on in case it's just one of those dire emergencies.
But one thing I'm finna do, I'm gonna pay my life insurance because you know why?
Come
Because
on,
my children is not about to be sitting around here when the Lord take me home, which I believe is gonna be years and years from now.
right,
But
right, right.
not about to be talking about GoFundMe.
Come on.
If I can't pay nothing else, they're not gonna have to worry about that. And then they can have a little money to grieve. They can have a little money so they don't have to, they can say, hey, I'm not working. My mom, you know what I'm saying, is
Right.
gone. But now I can grieve. They can grieve and not worry about their bills. If they want to take off work, they can take off work. You know what I'm saying? It's the type of stuff we don't talk, a portfolio. Because I can't take it. I'm only having a portfolio so I can leave to give it to them because it really ain't.
Exactly.
It's really not.
Exactly. 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 And that's what and that's what's important.
Oh, who paying all this money?
Whew.
Okay.
She said, "Do you go to the dentist every 6 months?" Let's be real.
True.
It's true. We forget about the simple things, just the everyday things of upkeep of what's wealth about. Wealth is not all about money. Wealth is about how you live and how you take care of your life and how you do
They say, have
people.
your spirit. What's your spirit like?
Here's like, I don't know why my thing is like this. It won't go off.
Shoot, you better go on TikTok because I will.
Oh, I love me some TikTok shop now. Man, TikTok shop got a whole chokehold on you
Right.
sometimes.
So investments. How your retirement? Do you go to the dentist? What you are you
I
serious?
can't, I can't see.
Time. It's the truth. Do you
It's
go
the
to
truth.
are you
It's the
getting your
truth.
labs done? What you know what I'm saying? Like what's
Right.
going on? I've been praying like Lord, no more decaying teeth. I can't miss no more teeth.
Come on.
What's going on? You got a portfolio, you got life insurance, you know what I'm saying? I ain't
Right.
trying to be funny, but are you paying the bills off? What are you paying? When you get some extra money, what are you doing with it? God gives us opportunity after opportunity and chance after chance. And I had told the Lord, I said, Lord, if you give me one more chance, give me another
Come on.
chance, I'm going to steward better.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave me another chance and I steward better. Not saying I don't like nice things or go places I love to travel. I'm going to travel, but still steward
Right.
better. Still learning. We are
Exactly.
ever learning.
That's
Didn't
it.
we? She said, I found out when we were broke, we had more fun than when we had money.
Come
McCall, you remember we used to be just chilling. Remember I used to come to your house. I'm talking about laughing, talking with me and my little kids because I was the one who had kids. Just having a good time. What she say?
on.
I ain't got time for petty boots. Baby, you ain't gonna have me sitting up in the box. I'm going up a yonder in style.
I
Okay.
can't. Who that Nene? I can't with her. I
I ain't
can't
got
with her.
time. She's
No,
so
I ain't got
irritating.
no time with you. I don't know
Then
what
we
is
have
this
a
on my
time.
screen.
Then we have a time. We had a
Come
time.
on.
What we got? So we going to and then we did, and then we're gonna all keep it spiritual. 1 Samuel 16:7. Man
Sister, I'm
looks
gonna have
on
to
the
go out and come back.
okay. Man looks on the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Only how we try to worry about all this other stuff, but what do your inside look like? What do your heart look like? What's your spirit look like? Somebody said that earlier. What's your spirit look like? What is happening on the inside of you? What is your character? What's going on with your character? Are you kind? Are you
Mm-hmm.
nice? Are you loving? Are you always walking around with an attitude? Can't nobody tell you nothing. You haughty, your spirit haughty, you prideful, you boastful, you arrogant. All those things matter. So you can stand here
Right.
from good from top to bottom. But what is
Mm-hmm.
inside?
That
What are you
part right there.
what your spirits and then Mark 6 and 38 says, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and yet forfeit his soul? We can't take none of this stuff with us.
None of
Let's
it.
now this may sound crazy. We can't take this stuff with us.
Mm-mm.
People gonna fight over your stuff.
Come on.
You got all that stuff. We see it all the time. I don't know why when people pass, we clown so bad. How do we clown so bad? I don't
Let me
understand
tell you what. And let me tell you what. And
what
it
is
ain't just, and it's not, it's all, let me, when I was a banker, let me tell you what. When people die, they true colors. When I say I would, sometimes I had to sit there and referee because people thinking somebody got something. Some people don't even have what they think they have, but they don't. Just because somebody's over an account, they are so. Whoo, they go crazy over that person's over the account, thinking that that person has something. Imagine I have sat at the desk with people, and I'm like, why are you up here? Like I'm knowing like this person was taking their money, paying their parents' bills or doing this, and it's like you thinking they trying to take something. Like I didn't seen this for months. I didn't seen this for years. Like people clown and cut up. Let me tell you, when people die, that's why you need to have your affairs in order. You need to have your will. You have your power of attorney before you leave here. You a health power attorney. Why you, if something happened to you, have your will, your last will and testament, so you can know, hey, you can have your stuff set out and laid the way you choose to have it. And at
Yep.
least where your affairs be in order. Go ahead.
Yep. And that's not, I was just piggybacking off of what you were saying. And that's what we need to do. We need to have our affairs in order. We need to know. We don't have them in order. We worried about what's going on right here. But the truth of the matter is we don't like to talk about it. And we don't like to because it's of the unknown. But we're not gonna stay here forever.
Mm-mm.
We're not gonna
Not
stay
at
here forever.
all. Not at all.
However, okay, we're not gonna stay on here forever. Nicole she say I'm working on that. She said being in a toxic work environment for majority of your day can change you. She said, and I try really hard not to gossip and not let the environment change you. And sometimes it's difficult, Nicole. And trust me, I know I done been in so much of those environments, but what I found out, I had some stuff going on today. It was something at work. You know what I said? I said, I'm not taking that on. I'm not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not taking that on. It is what it is. I'm not taking it on. Sometimes we gotta have. I actually just bought a book, and I can't. I'm so excited to start reading it. But it's called. It's called. I'm gonna tell y'all. Set boundaries and find peace.
Come on.
So I'm starting to read that today. I just got that. So let's see,
Yeah, they could
Nicole.
take this day and throw it in the trash. We can throw this day in the trash today. But it's gonna end right. It's ending right. It's ending right. It may
Uh,
wasn't the best day today, but it's gonna end. It's ending right.
Yep. She said, "Do not store up yourselves treasure on earth, but store." Look at her. Look at the little evangelist. We got evangelist
Who that
Celeste in the
there? That
house.
my baby. Who that? My
Nanny,
baby.
not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, but store up for yourselves in heaven. Look at her.
Yep. Come on, nigga. Look at that. She on
Even
the
she
road today.
could.
She on the
um,
road today.
so they clown because they wasn't really involved in that person's life. So now they want everything. So we need to focus on the things that matter. Getting together. I'm not trying to be funny, but my
That's
sister tell
it.
me this all.
Girl,
Oh, she
look,
got
that's the
the
book
book.
I've been telling you about.
Nicole got the
I read that
book.
too.
Nicole, that's the
Let them.
been telling. She let them. It's good. Okay, y'all gonna have me read that. I'm finna read the book I just got. And I'm gonna tell y'all, but y'all gonna make
Yes.
that book. Nicole, she said that that's a good book.
I'm telling her, baby.
She been talking about that book. My sister been talking about that book.
Baby. That is a good book because baby, that is my motto. You know what? When people act fool, let them. She said, because after you let them, they let you. Now I'm gonna do what I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good book. We gotta put that in a topic about letting people be who they
Maybe
are.
we should do a Sister Spill book thing. Maybe we should read one a month. Maybe we should read it and then get on here and talk about them. Do a book club, a Sister Spill book club. I think we should do that.
That sounds like a
That
good
sounds like a
idea.
good idea. Yeah, that sounds like a good
Yeah,
idea.
because let me tell you, it's some good ones out there. Let me tell you what. What, sister? I don't have my notes. Is not on there for the next part. What's
Oh,
in the
okay, you
notes? Because I
don't.
can't see anything.
You can't see nothing.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so
No, when I
now
went out and
we're gonna
came back in,
go.
it.
Oh wow, we're gonna go into segment 2, and that's compulsive shopping and emotional
Where my
spending.
where my best friend at? Compulsive
Where's
shopping.
she
Where she
at?
at?
Where's she at? Is she in
Where she at? Where she at?
compulsive?
You still on here?
Still
Look,
on?
she about to,
Don't let
look.
her log off.
Hold on, I'm waiting for the comment. I'm waiting for a comment.
Compulsive shopping and emotional shopping. The definition: compulsive shopping is when someone shops to escape their pain or gain a sense of control or identity. Emotional triggers for this is loneliness, anxiety or stress, rejection or heartbreak, comparison or low self-worth. Signs of emotional spending: shopping to feel better
I
when sad or
I
overwhelmed,
wish.
feeling a high or emotional lift after buying something, hiding purchases or lying about what was spent,
She said, "Why you in her business, McCall?" I was looking at Nene, but I guess we got another one.
regret or guilt after buying, constantly browsing for things you don't need, using shopping as a reward for emotional pain. Facts: over 6% of Americans show signs of compulsive buying disorder. Shopping gives a temporary dopamine boost. Take that dopamine, not real healing.
Mm-hmm.
So what you
Yep.
think?
I wish I could just compulsively shop. I want to eat. I'm an emotional eater. Look, I want to
So
eat. I don't
what
want
do
to
y'all have
shop.
to say about like let's just be honest. All those things I name, I'm just keeping it a buck. I can say for myself, I've done it. I've been a browser in a place and I'm browsing TikTok. I'm browsing here. I'm like, okay, maybe I can do this. Maybe I know Nicole, I'm in the business, right? I'm like, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? And I've been guilty of some of those things. Honest. It does feel good when you be shopping. I don't know. It's the dopamine. The dopamine.
It's a
So
drug.
what do we
It's a
do
drug.
when
It's a
you
hormonal drug.
emotional shop and you emotional eat? Have y'all had both? Have you ever did both?
Yeah,
Like,
I've done it. But you know what I've learned? Let me tell you what I've learned. What I have learned to do, and I love nice things, but I have learned to do, like, it's something I told one of my friends that I do, in which my sister was saying but this is what I've been doing for years. So emotionally eating, I'm working on that so we can move on to the subject. But on the on the shopping part, I always tell myself, I say, you know what? If I could do without it, if I've been doing without it this long, I don't necessarily need it. So I had to tell myself that. I said, if I've been doing, you know what? I ain't need it this long, so I don't need it. Or if I feel like that I need to go do some shopping, let's say shoes or something like that, I will go in my closet and I'll have to find a few pair and I got to give those away first before I buy a pair of shoes. So I already know if I give away 8 or 9 pairs, then I know, okay, I may can go buy a pair of shoes or
see,
or whatever. I try to do something to turn around.
there go that spirit
What she say?
Nene, guilty, but my bills were
There
paid
she
with
go.
though. That
But a bill's paid. I appreciate your
I
bills
appreciate your
being paid.
bills being paid, but that ain't got nothing to do with what the price of tea in China or what we talking about over here. That ain't got nothing to do with. That ain't got nothing to do with.
You said guilt.
Look,
That's it.
look, guilty. Yep, guilty. Guilty. But
Mm-hmm.
I like what you said, and that's what I had to do. I'm like, do I really need this? I really don't. Really, to be honest, y'all, I think everybody on here, I already know. And Nicole, I haven't seen you in a while, but I already know because if you still how you be is, I'm pretty sure you is like us. We really don't need anything. Let's just be honest. Do y'all need something?
Absolutely.
We really don't.
No, we just
We
want it.
just want. We're not needing
Mm-hmm.
anything. I'm pretty sure. Yes, I'm not gonna go into debt to keep it up either. Exactly.
That's
All of
true.
us pretty sure
Yeah.
that we don't need anything. I'm pretty sure all our closet, you know,
She said, I do be needing them for. I
our
can't take her.
closets look good. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep. I
that's
can't
what it
stand this
is.
one.
We really don't need anything. We don't need nothing in our houses. We may need something here and there, but we don't need anything. I say
Come
what we
on.
need to be doing is trying to get together and buy some land and set up us a nice
That's
compound.
it.
If you really want to know the truth,
Mm-hmm.
that's what we. That's
And that's what we're gonna do. That's me and my sister. We're gonna do. We're gonna buy
that's
some
some
land,
land.
and we're
Set
gonna
up
we're
a
gonna do this.
compound. You know, we why we can't all get together, put our money together, buy land, set up a compound. First of all, it shouldn't even be a concern where, well, I don't know. First of all, we live in let's look, we going off of this, but I just gotta say this. We living on blocks next to people we don't even know.
Come on.
Neighbors we haven't even seen. I've been living over here for 8 years, and I'm finna tell you, I don't talk to my neighbor over here on this side because they weird. Okay. But they cool people, but they're a little weird. I talk to my neighbors on that side. I wave at them over here. I wave at them over there. So what's wrong with all of us that have something, getting together, buying some land, and creating our own economy and our own? We living next to strangers and across the strangers anyway. When you go buy a new house, what you doing? You moving next to people you don't even know. So why can't we get together that's of like minds and buy something and build in our same and make our own neighborhood?
Yep. You can have a whole acre and have your house on it. We ain't gonna see. We have to walk over to your house or ride the golf
Exactly.
cart. We
We
ain't
ain't gotta be in your
we
business.
gotta
We ain't gotta see you. We ain't gotta do none of that. You know, those type of things that's coming. That's the kind of things that's just all off the thing. But anyway, we're going. I didn't post the other ones. I got them in front of me. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about. Let's go with I think she put it in Hebrews 13 and 5. Keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have. And be content. Mandy, can you plug in my computer right here? And be content for what you have. And I think we just talked about that. Being content in what you have right here. Being content.
And it's nothing wrong with splurging a little bit on yourself, because let me tell you what, one thing about it is a lot of us, we work hard on our jobs, we work hard in our purpose, in our careers, in our lives. We've been to school, and you should be able to play a little hard and be able to like do, have some nice things and stuff like that. But sometimes me and my sister, we be like, we're going to Home Goods, we be happy finding. Sometimes Home Goods be like, oh man, I didn't found such and such a gadget. Me, I love to cook, so I can find something new kitchen gadget, and that would just, oh my god, that'll make me feel great. A new type of knife set or a new bowl I can put something in for my catering. Like stuff like that excites me. Like it makes me feel good that okay, I'm doing this or that. It's not all about, I'm not caught up into what I have. I have a lot. I can't complain. I'm blessed. I'm thankful. But it's not that's not everything. Like the Bible said, money answereth all things. All things. It's gonna answer those things we need. We gotta have money to pay our bills. We gotta have money to do our lights. We gotta have money to eat. We get that. But it's like we make the money. The money doesn't make us. We should not allow the money to make us. You know? She said that'd be a
Yep.
Dollar Tree. It is not Dollar Tree no more, Nene. It's like $2 Tree. Okay, they didn't took
Yeah.
the Dollar Tree from us. Okay, it's $2 Tree, but not. It's
Yeah. You
okay. It's okay. It's okay to want to enjoy the nice, finer things, but don't let that money make who you are. You make the money. You dictate what the money is. You don't let the money dictate who you are and how you should live. You make that decision. Don't let the money make that decision for you. You know?
Okay, so we know that true confidence comes from who you are, not what you wear.
Exactly.
Many people, they look rich, but they feel empty. And also let your style reflect your soul and not need for validation.
Yes, I like
But the
that.
problem that comes in for that is when people don't even know who they are.
I like that. Where my child at?
What she say on Players Club? She's so stupid. That's what she said. She said, "Let make the money, don't let the money make you." Ain't that what's her name? Trick. What's her name was? Trick or something. What was her name? What was her name? But yeah, let your style reflect your soul and not your need for validation, which go back to what Nicole was saying in the beginning. Why? And the affirmation, I am not defined by what I own, but I am defined by who I am and who God says that I am.
Come on.
And he tells us that you fearfully and wonderfully made.
Mm-hmm.
Should not come from the outward adornment, but from the inner self. You know.
Yep.
So yeah, God wants you whole, not enslaved by things, debt, or a public image.
Exactly. And me and
So,
my sister, we talk about it all the time. I be like, man, y'all, that car payment, ghetto. Ghetto, y'all.
so
So ghetto. I don't want one no more. I don't want it
yeah.
no more. I don't want no car payment no more. Ghetto.
And I think I like this one is what I said. Healing helps you become a better steward of your money
True
and your
that.
identity. And generational trauma often leads to overspending as a form of feeling worthy.
Yep. Come on.
And what the Bible say, the borrower is a slave to the lender. Is
Yep.
this true?
That's so true. Cause I don't want to be no slave to no lender. But the car note lender got me on a chokehold. I don't want no
I
car
think
payment
you
no
said this, but where your treasure is, there your heart will be
more.
also. So when
Yep.
you got all this stuff, I know Nicole Nene be clowning.
What she say?
She told us some, she told talking about Nicole. She's talking to Nicole. Nicole talking to Nene because I know she be clowning.
Mm.
We got like maybe 12 minutes left. I do got some challenges for us. And I'll probably put them up on our website. But we'll keep talking. Question. So, have you ever shopped to cope? I have. Have you? Have you ever shopped to
Mhm.
cope? Um,
Even if I was
yeah.
window shopping, I just went in there just to.
Credit card, Nicole. I just paid mine. I just paid mine. I just paid mine. I was like, get it out of there. It's so easy to run the bill up, but hard to pay it off, ain't it? I said,
She
I'm
said,
putting
"Girl, we got
mine.
homework."
Yep, y'all, we gonna have some challenges, okay? Today I got challenges for us. Okay, so the questions is asking, what do we think we hiding behind our purchases? What do we have? Why are we hiding behind purchases?
Hmm.
What is it? What are we hiding? Let's ask ourselves, what are we hiding behind our? What am I really hiding? I think all of us at some point we still have some pain. We still are dealing with some pain from different things. You know, still need healing in areas. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that
Mhm.
those triggers will cause us um to buy things. I know for me sometimes because I had kids young and I always sacrificed for them and did things. I do for myself now because I couldn't then. But I know at one point I was just doing. And my excuse was, well, shoot, I took care of my kids and da da da. But no, the real issue was you covering up from that divorce. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It was the real issue. So
It was food for
okay,
me.
okay. Because
It's
say we
food.
hiding,
Yeah, it's food for me.
we hiding because we know we wrong, but can't stop.
Yeah,
Yep, that's true.
yep,
That's true. That's like real,
yep.
being keeping it 100.
Hmm.
Uh,
Like I
I think
said,
I
it's
am gonna.
food for me. I can't. The food, the shopping, it's the food for me. The food does that for me.
We can talk about that. We can get a challenge going for that. We can talk about that food as a coping mechanism. That could be one of our topics because I think we all have that. So, question: what's something you bought to impress someone else? Have you bought something? It may not be now because I'm pretty sure a lot of us. But what have you bought to impress someone else? Uh,
No, I think it's more like for me. It was more like if I'm on a date, like I want to dress a certain, like I'll buy a dress or look good because I want them to like the way I look. The date, like the
mm,
significant other. I can't really
me neither.
remember a time, huh?
That you bought something for somebody else. We shop to numb pain of boredom, anxiety, and
Um,
sadness.
I can't really think
Yeah.
of anything that I bought to say that I did it to impress somebody. Most of the times, if I buy it it's I want to impress the person I'm dating. Like I'm like, oh, I want them to see, like, oh, I got a new outfit on and I look cute. Juju Star.
He said, "Hey, I'm Peter.
Hey, Juju Star. So I can't
Uh,
really remember anything that I'm not saying I could. It could have had. But I can't remember ever doing it for that
oh yeah,
reason.
yeah. I like how Nicole said. She said, "I'm not sure it's more. It's not. It's not more of that to please somebody else, but more to fit in, or in that case, clothes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can see what you're saying. I can actually understand what you're saying.
Now
Your
I
auntie
have
Nina,
bought it. Look, now I have bought and dressed and said I'm gonna be the best dress up in that bad fella. Now, I've done that. Where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna step out. Oh, I'm gonna clown on them tonight. I've done that.
same difference. Yeah, I think we all done that.
Yep. We can say that.
And we
Yep.
knew somebody was gonna be there, and we
Like,
knew
yep.
we
We
like.
like, oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Say
Okay,
we.
so tell me, what's your healing testimony in this area? What's your healing testimony in this area? Do you have a healing testimony? I, for my personal self, um, I think for me being a steward, and also what I just did, going in my closet, getting stuff out of it, and giving it to somebody else that really needs it. What it did for me was to let me know that I'm not attached to this stuff, because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we'll have shoes and we'll have different things that we bought but we have not even touched. It's been a year. It's been a year. It's been a two. I was looking at shoes. I'm like, I wore them one time. You barely could see, and I haven't even worn them, and it's been like 6 months. So I think that's even for a healing for me, and even becoming um giving me the opportunity to be, a better steward over what I have.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
I can piggyback off of that too and say that that's would say one of the hills is that I like that what I think that me giving being able to take before I buy shoes, like I'll take and give a certain amount of pair away or give some clothes away or something like that before I buy it. It kind of helped me to be able to help someone else. And it, like you said, it shows that I don't want to be attached to nothing. I don't want their attachment to anything. I want to be able, if I don't, if someone else need it, I want to be able to, hey, I can give it. I'm not so attached that I can't even give, you know, it away because I'm so attached to it. So I like the fact that I do that because I'm not attached to the things. Yeah, I may like them, but then it's like I can get something else, or I can get something again. So just not having that attachment and being able to look beyond what you have and look at someone else. Hey, maybe I'll let them feel to have what I have because they may don't have it. And knowing that if I've done without it this long, I can go on and keep doing without it. So is it a need? Is it a want? So sometimes you got to put those in those perspectives. Even as being a finance teacher, you got to put that. I tell you, you have to. Is it a need or is it a want? And based upon that, then that makes to let you understand, like, okay, do I really have to have it? Can I do without it right now? Can I do it? Maybe this isn't a good time. Maybe I can make sure I find when it is a good time for that want, compared to that need.
I think that's them is good points. What I wanted to say was, so we are going, I'm geek now. We're gonna do a book club.
Okay.
We're gonna do a book club. So I know I'm thinking, since nobody has read the one I just said, maybe we should start with that one and then go read yours next. To be our
Yeah.
second book. You see what I mean? Since nobody read so we'll do that. But anyway, the Sister Spill, we got a book club coming. So our challenge, who on here? Because somebody got off, because y'all they getting off for the challenge. So our audience challenge of the week is,
And we're gonna post it. We're gonna post it.
take one day with no shopping and journal your emotions instead. Write down 3 non-material things you love about yourself. And then we're going to kind of make it where people can post it, post what it is. And then unfollow 3 accounts that make you compare or feel less than.
I like that.
Yes. Unfollow them. That don't mean you have to unfriend them. You don't have to unfriend them. But unfollow them. When you unfollow them, you won't see
the posts and stuff.
You won't see the post.
And you know what? We're coming like next week. What? I go back to work, and we're gonna go back to our daily spills too. Spills of the day. So we're coming back. We had our little summer break. It's over.
Yeah. So, the final
She
word.
said, "Does this food because I be home?"
No.
I can't stand Diddy.
The audience challenge of the week. I'm gonna post them on our platform. But our final word is, God doesn't want you broke or bound to things. He wants you confident, healed, and free. And I'm gonna post that. So,
I like that.
Thank you all for joining us. We are done. We will have I'll be working on the book club stuff. So I think we're gonna start August 1st.
The book club, okay. And we go back to Mondays because I go back to work.
We're going back to Mondays. And maybe we'll start next week. Maybe we'll start our book club Monday when we come back. But I'll post the book and we'll start it, and then we'll let everybody know when. But when we do that, we'll have everybody that's going to come. And we'll have everybody come up. And we actually have a book club platform live talking about the book this one night. Okay. So with that being said, thank you everybody for joining us. We appreciate it. It was good today. I liked it. It was good.
I liked it. It was fun.
Good. So we appreciate you guys. And thank you. We'll see you